Hello, and welcome to episode 24 of the Little House Knits podcast. My name is Michelle, also known as Scully B on Ravelry. I can also be found as McTuck76 on Instagram, so feel free to check me out either place. Today is Sunday, January 19th, 2014, and that makes today our 1-year Podiversary. So happy Podiversary to you. And thank you so much for watching or for joining the Ravelry group and watching or just for sitting and knitting along with me. So it's been a really good year. I've met a lot of really great people through the group, and some of you I got to meet in person, which was awesome. It's been good. This has been sort of a growing experiment experience for me. So I am normally a very shy person, and I don't do so well with speaking in general to other humans. So this has been really great. It's been great to talk to you and to interact with you in person and on the group, and it's meant a lot to me. So I want to thank you all for that. I would like to give something back, so in a little bit I am going to do that. So, but I wanted to just get on to the usual stuff and save the fun stuff for the end, if that's okay. Let's see. So last week, or it's been 10 days, I think. Last week, we'll say. I had spoken about the sock yarn surprise knit along that I had kind of crafted for myself, and I invited anyone who would like to participate to join in. But I had to restart so many times last week that I don't know if I got all of the information that I wanted to get out across. So I figured I would just give a hopefully quick rundown of how it works. So what I did was I really wanted to knit through my sock yarn. So what I did was I took all my sock yarn and I bought a bunch of brown lunch bags. I numbered the bags and I made notes on the bags because there are some skeins of the sock yarn that I bought for specific purposes or for specific people. So for instance, I bought a specific skein of yarn for Cole to knit socks for him. So I just wrote socks for Cole on the bottom of the bag. So when I pull the bag, I already know what I'm doing with it. Other skeins I didn't make any notes on, or other bags I just wrote ideas that I had for that particular yarn. What I am doing is I made a little raffle bag, and I put all the numbers in a bag. So once a month, at the very least, I'm going to draw one number from the bag. Whatever's in that bag, that's what I'm working on. Let's see. I would love it if you would like to join along. You don't have to use sock yarn. You don't have to use brown paper bags. If you have, 5 skeins of worsted and some bulky and some lace weight and some sock yarn, throw them all in project bags or Ziploc bags or whatever works for you. And, just join in. I had my little helper, Cole, draw our number last week randomly, and he picked number 1. So if you would like to join along, that's what bag we're working on. The way I guess it's a knit along. The way it will work is if you'd like to participate, I would ask that there's a thread for, I believe it's for entries. Post a picture of all your bags. And then every month we're going to have a thread for that month's bag. So what I did was I took the yarn out of the bag and I took a picture of it. And then in the same post, so post a picture of whatever you took out of the bag. And then when you finish knitting it, post a picture in the same thread so we can see beginning and end. And that's it. And I will do a drawing once a month for various prizes. I do have a prize for this month. A while back, I was in the Space Cadet Creations mini skein club, and I had so many mini skeins, and I was kind of mad because I actually forgot that I had them, because I had rearranged some of my yarn stash and just forgot what was in this particular box. So this yarn is well cared for. It was wrapped in plastic and concealed, so no elements have gotten at it. I just like to preface it with that. But I have, what I had done, when you got your bundle of mini skeins every month, they weren't all the same fiber content. So I had sorted out all my mini skeins so that if I wanted to, say, try a pair of socks, everything would be the same. So what I have here, and this will be for January's prize, is a bundle of 5 skeins of Space Cadet Creations mini skeins, and these are all merino, nylon, and cashmere blends. This blue kills me. No, wait, this one looks so different on the camera. This blue floors me. I love it. So whoever wins this, I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. But yeah, so they're all, well, actually 4 of them are superwash merino, 80% superwash merino, 10% nylon, and 10% cashmere. So that's these. This particular skein, which is very pretty, is 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% bamboo. So good luck to you in winning these beauties. So that's our prize for January. All right. Oh my goodness. So how have you been with your knitting? Because I don't think I've been very good. I think I was so sort of regimented with all the Christmas knitting that I was doing, and like, I have to work on this today, and this has to get done by a certain time. And, I think once January came and I didn't necessarily have to knit anything, I've just kind of been like, I'm going to try that, or I'm going to try this, or I'm just going to take today off. So in terms of finished objects, I sort of don't have much. For some reason, I decided I'm going to try to crochet. I don't know. But I did. I crocheted. I technically have 3 finished objects. I know they're all different sizes, but I was just kind of, I found doing this in the round very hypnotic, which was so nice. So yeah, I suppose I have a coaster and a couple of trivets here. Or really small face cloths. We'll see. So this is just out of some, I believe it's sugar and cream cotton that I had. So yeah, that's it. I crocheted. And I think I'm getting better at it. So that's pretty good. Still scares me a little bit, but I figure if I try a little once in a while, eventually I'll be all right. I'll be proficient. So that's it for real, hey, you can do something with this finished object. I was very happy. I worked on a few squares for my sock yarn blanket, and I am very happy to say that I'm on my way to having a blanket very slowly. I finally joined the first little bundle of squares. So, and it's so silly because I joined them up and I was like, oh my god, it looks like a thing now. It's like a blanket. And I was showing it to someone at work and they just looked at me like that. That's not, no, that's going to take you forever. And I was like, that's the point. It's not supposed to be done in a week or a month. It's ongoing. So I'm pretty happy about that. But anyway, so that's all I have for really finished things. I have been working on my sock yarn surprise choice, but I don't feel like I'm making as much progress as I would like to be. And I kind of figured out the reason at about 3 o'clock this morning while I was at work. So the yarn that I picked, of course, it's all tangled up now. come on. The yarn that I picked was Knit Picks Felici in the Spooky colorway. Don't mind my needle sticking out of the yarn there. So, and I've kind of been working on both socks at the same time, but not on the same needles. So I have, I'm not a huge fan of the Afterthought heel, but I love this colorway so much I don't want to break it up. So I think I'm going to try an Afterthought heel a little bit differently with this, but this is what I have so far. And I unexpectedly picked up an overnight shift at work last night, and I got to where I want to put the line for the Afterthought heel, but I didn't have anything extra with me. So I've gotten this far on one sock, and I have gotten not quite as far on the second sock. So normally when I knit socks for myself, I do it on a 2.5 millimeter needle, and I do, I think, I do 64 stitches. And while I do like this yarn, I felt like it spreads out a lot more, so I wanted to make just a slightly more dense fabric. So I dropped down to a size 2.0 millimeter needle, and I think I have 76 stitches on the needle. I had to rip out. That might be why it feels like it's not taking me, why it's taking me so long, is that I originally cast on 72 thinking, oh, that should be enough. And I probably knit about 2 inches of cuff and then tried to pull it up over my foot, and it just seemed slightly too tight, so I went up to 76 stitches, and it seems good. So I think that might be why it's taken me so long. I didn't think of that until just now. But I am hopeful that I will have these finished by the end of January. Let's see. Is there anything else? I'm getting really sidetracked. I like everything. I want to cast on everything and anything. I was talking to a nurse the night before last who was pregnant, and she was telling me about these pictures she wanted to take of her baby when it was born, and based off of a picture she had seen. And she was talking about this hat that the baby was wearing, and then she showed it to me, and it was so cute. And I have Googled, and I can't find it. I found something similar, so I think I might try to do that just because it was so fun looking. The hat she showed me was crocheted, but I mean, it's a hat. You can knit it, and it's not going to look so different. So it's the picture that she wanted was a, sort of Ann Geddes-ish in the sense that it's a newborn baby all curled up on top of a small stack of Dr. Seuss books, and the hat was awesome. It was almost like a Santa hat where it's got the long tail, and the brim of it is like this really pretty aqua blue, and the rest of the hat is red and white striped. The only problem is the hat has a pretty blue that matches the brim pom-pom at the end of it. I don't know. I can't do pom-poms. I've tried so many different ways, and I don't know. I'm pom-pom deficient. So if you know any tricks or anything, I please tell me. I've even considered getting one of those little, I think Amy Beth of the Fat Squirrel Speaks had like a little doohickey that you can make pom-poms with. I may have to do that. I don't know. I bought a pom-pom maker a few years back, and it does not compute. I don't know why. But anyway, so there's that, and then I was looking at, in the Harry Potter House Cup, they have Quidditch challenges, and one of the challenges is to, I was looking at this last night, it's to knit something like very quickly. So they have specific patterns that you should be able to knit quickly, and one of them was the Donner Pass cowl, which is, I was like, oh, this should be great. What a lovely name. But it's so pretty. I cast it on because I couldn't resist, and then I had to frog it because it just wasn't turning out right. But it's just a like a spiraled rib cowl, but it's so, I just loved the way it looked. So it only takes about 200 yards of worsted weight, so I may just, maybe that'll be a February thing, because for right now I'm buckling down on those socks. But yeah, so I have to get my head back in the game. I have to focus. Sadly, my goal of reading more has not come to fruition, but I feel like the past 10 days have just been a blur. So I think it was all the knitting the socks and frogging the socks and all of that. But anyway, on to our Podiversary. So, I don't have really a lot of yarn to give away. So, I mean, I have a ton of acrylic. If you would like it, please let me know and I will send you some. But that I'm kind of saving for, well, not saving, but I'm just going to do odds and ends here and there with it just to power through it. But then I was thinking we're having this knit along, and the purpose of the knit along is to, you know, destash, use what you have, and all of that. So in an effort to help you, I thought that what I would do is draw some names and give away some free patterns. Well, not free patterns, I will pay for them. They're free for you. So, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And yeah. All right, so I just had this open. According to Ravelry, there are 46 members in the group. So what I would like to do is draw 4 names. And yeah, so free patterns as a thank you. So let's see. We don't need number 1 because that's me. So let's see. We have 2 through 46. And generate. The first number generated, if you can see that, is number 27. And number 27 is Hank's mom. Where'd my pen go? Hank's mom, who is Robin. All right. Sorry, I'm doing it live. So let's see, let's generate another number. And we have number 21, who is Deb C. Quilts. Congratulations to Hank's mom and to Deb C. Quilts. All right, let's see, what is our next number? Number 34. A free spirit, who is Ginger, so congratulations. And if you haven't seen her vanilla latte socks, you should, because they're really pretty. I keep saying I'm going to knit those. And I still stay boring and go with my just plain old vanilla socks. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to knit those socks. There you go. And lastly, number 38, who is Wee Sheep, Julia. So congratulations to all you ladies. All right. So if you are one of these 4 ladies, please feel free to PM me and let me know which pattern you would like, up to a $7 value. Again, I want to thank you all so much for the past year. It has been fantastic. And yeah, so I don't know. Thank you so much. It's been a great year, and I hope to see you again next year this time. So that's it for me for now. So thank you so much for stopping by the little house. I hope you have a fantastic week. Happy knitting.